To discuss this further, I'm joined now from our Foreign Affairs editor, Kethevane Gorjestani. Welcome. It's always great to see you. So why is this agreement so significant that they've just signed?
Well, look, first of all, because it brings together three of the most powerful Sunni Muslim nations and nations, all three who are in one way or another allied with the United States. And it's built basically on bringing together each country's strength. You have Saudi Arabia, which is probably the most powerful, richest, strongest strategically Gulf nation. You have Pakistan, which is, of course, the only Muslim nation that has the nuclear weapon, a key regional diplomatic player, also a strong military in Pakistan. And you have Turkey, which is a NATO member state. Turkey is also NATO's second largest military, and it has advanced military technology, NATO-grade military technology, and NATO-grade military industrial base. So it brings together all of these countries, and we're starting to get an idea of what exactly this defense pact actually means in the sort of declaration that came out of that signature. And the main focus, of course, is collective security. That's what's in the text, further strengthening collective security, talking about peace, security, and stability in the region. But what is very important, and that was really the big question going into this agreement, it is also a mutual defense agreement. You have the line that says any armed attack against any one of the three countries is an attack against them all, but they insist that it is also something defensive in nature. So they're not going to go after other countries, but they are going to protect each other. And there was a Turkish official who spoke to reporters at Reuters who gave a little bit of analysis as to how we should see this. He insisted that this was defensive in nature, that it was not against any specific actor, and that it was also open to other countries. So maybe we could see this defense pact grow. And then he also added that this pact does not abrogate or replace any bilateral, multilateral agreements. Of course, this likely a reference to NATO because Turkey is a NATO member. Turkey has mutual defense.
And Kat, why now? I mean, what can we infer from the timing?
Well, look, sources talking about this agreement have been saying that this has long been in the works, that this is not something that was just done, but clearly there is an impact and an influence from the current geopolitical situation in the Middle East, because there are shared concerns by these three countries, more or less, but they do see the same situation, the chaos in the region generally, whether it's military chaos, economic chaos, energy chaos. There's the question of the role that Shia Iran is playing in the region. There's also concern about Israel's assertiveness and their role in the region. And specifically for Saudi Arabia, there's also the realization that maybe the U.S. security umbrella that they've been so reliant on is not exactly the sort of big protection that it thought it was. But this agreement also sort of builds on something that has been in the works for a long time, and that is absolutely true. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have long had military cooperation. It's been going on for decades. There's training, there's technological assistance, and last year they formalized this by making a mutual defense agreement between the two of them. So this is sort of already enlarging that agreement. Turkey and Pakistan have also exchanged a lot of military technology. Saudi Arabia and Turkey also. So all of these countries separately have already been cooperating militarily. This is bringing them all together, formalizing all of this. And it also allows these three countries not just to military cooperate, but also to cooperate diplomatically to handle all the crises in the region, whether it's the war in Iran, the situation in the Strait of Hormuz, the question of what is going on in Gaza and Israel's role. So all of these things are now a little bit more formalized, and the symbolic nature of signing this in Mecca, the holiest site for the the Muslim religion, that is also something that is very key for them, the symbol of having all these three together.
Thank you so much, Kethevane. That's Kethevane Gorjestani, our international affairs editor.